Hi, you guys. Good morning, good afternoon, or good evening. I hope that all is well. So, today's word will be about the question is in the answer. And, what does that mean? Many times, as we are going through life, just in general, living life, we know that, we find ourselves helping people. And many times we get hurt by people. And sometimes it's people that are closest to us. And sometimes there are things that, you know, we can't see and certain things that we refuse to see, or we don't want to believe certain things. So pretty much, we cancel out the red flags when we see, when people are doing certain things or acting a certain way and, all of that. But, we get into a place sometimes we tend to ask ourselves, when these situations are going on, why did this happen? What did I do wrong? We tend to blame ourselves because, when we're trying to help someone, especially when it's family or if it's a close friend, we always want to question ourselves because our love for them, we want to see them do good. We want to see them do better. We want to help them in any way, shape, or form that we possibly can because, we love them. And, people that we love, we never want to see them hurting or down or just going without type of thing. So we do above and beyond sometimes what we are supposed to do, or even sometimes what we can do. We tend to go out our ways to help a person. Sometimes even if they ask or even if they don't ask, we just automatically, just do it because that's just in our nature. When you love someone, they don't have to really say anything. We just jump. We just jump forward. We just go because, that's the love that you have for them. It's just, just say it, you just move type of thing. But sometimes we have to realize that, we can't help everybody, and everybody is not our assignment, and everyone's not our project. Meaning, just because someone needs help, that does not mean, you are the person that needs to help them. Even if they're asking. So sometimes, God will lay it on our hearts to help someone in a particular area, and to leave it alone and allow them to go through the process that they are going through. But sometimes, we try to pick up that whole burden and try to help them with the whole process in which they are going through. And God's saying, no, I'm not telling you to help them with all of that. That's something else that they have to deal with that has nothing to do with you at times. But, we have to stop and think too. Just because we love someone, sometimes we go into an automatic mode. And just some situations, just in period, we can't help people. So we have to stop and think maybe, is it them, putting themselves in the situation, or is it me allowing them to stay in the situation as well, because I keep helping them or you keep helping them in a way that, it gives them comfortability in where they are. If someone's comfortable, they're not going to change. Why change, if I'm comfortable where I am? I'm just going to continuously keep asking you for help because I know, you're going to help me wherever I am and whatever I'm doing type of things. And this situation can go in a good way and in a bad way type of thing. What's the next one? So have you ever thought that maybe with some people in some situations, they don't need our helps? And sometimes, let's be honest, do we over exert ourselves in situations because we are trying to just simply help? We have to ask ourselves, first off, did God tell us to do this? Second off, do they really need my help? Third off, is this something that is continuous that they are in? Is this something continuous that they are always doing? Is this a pattern that, is continuous type of things? Because maybe sometimes, the help that they need is not the help that you can provide for them. But sometimes, they want the help that you can give, but you can't give them the help that they need. So, many times they get upset with you because they feel like what they want you have, but what you have is not what they need, and they just want what they want type of things. So the next one is, have you ever thought maybe they could just be manipulating you? Because with some situations and some people, they know what they're doing. They know what situation they're in. They know the cycles that they are in. They know, um, you know, what they want and what they don't want. And they know who to get it from and how to get it from them, and they know what to say and they know what to do. And you have to step back and think, is this person manipulating me, or do they really need help, or do I really need to step back? Meaning, sit back and think and say, is this person literally going out of their way just to get something from me? Are they taking from my personal household, or are they taking from my personal health, or are they taking from my personal finances more than I'm able to give type of things? So just getting an understanding, when it is helping, when helping turns into manipulation. So being able to identify, a person's character. So just look back on the person's life that you are helping, or the people that you're helping, and get an understanding, are they going to the same people with the same sob story or the same issue or situation? Is their situation getting better, or is their situation getting worse? Or is the situation staying the same? Or, are they telling other people different things, and just to get money, or other help that they want, not need, to benefit them in those type of ways. So let's get an understanding of, when helping goes into manipulation. So we just have to be watchful, diligent, and understanding, when is too far. Because I keep saying this, we always help, but we have to know when we need to step back, and we need to know when, God is telling us to help and when not to help. Because sometimes, many times with all of us, we have to do some of the work on our own with some things. So with that being said, don't get frustrated with folks. Just go to God in prayer and ask him for, the discernment that you need. Because when people are so close to us, our discernment is off. And let's just be real, we don't pick up on things until it's too late. Meaning, you guys get into a place to where you're arguing, or you're literally fighting, or you're not on speaking terms, or whatever happens. That's when you're able to identify the problem or the issue, or what they were really doing, or their real intentions were. Usually times it's too late. You're in a place to where you're just like, how did we even get here? I've been helping you do this, and I've been helping you do that. And the person's just like, you barely did this for me, or you barely did that for me. They're trying to belittle what you have been doing for them and how you have been helping them, and possibly telling others whatever they want to tell them just to get what they want from them. And people not knowing that you have been giving your last, more than likely, everything that you can possibly give to them, your resources, your time, your money, like even down to maybe your last dollar, or even your last $20 bill, or whatever it is. Sometimes people will manipulate others into believing they don't have anyone to help them. So let's just take the time out and go back and say, like I said, the answer is in the question. So if you're asking yourself why this and why that, the answer is in the question. The answer is why. You think of the why. Why what? Why is this person going through this? Why is the person doing this? And why do they keep doing this and that? The why is in the patterns of the person's lifestyle. So the answer is in the question, and many times in the question is the why, and the why is the patterns of the person's lifestyle. That will give you the answer that you are looking for. and the answer that you need. So with that being said, take your time with this, pray about this, possibly fast on it if God leads you to do so, and just allow God to give you wisdom, to operate with these people and how to deal with folks, and wait for him to give you understanding, wisdom first, and understanding of what you need to do and how you need to go forward with dealing with these people, because you do not want to operate and deal with people off of your fleshly emotions, because no good thing can come through the flesh. And we know that. So when we are operating and being led and guided by the Holy Spirit, we can't go wrong. So God would, teach us and tell us what we need to know and what we need to do in this particular situation, time, and, whatever else. So with that being said, again, I love you guys. Please take care and continue to, love on yourself as well. Things happen. People do things, people hurt you, people deceive you, people backstab you, people do all these type of things. And sometimes it's people that are so close to you that you won't even imagine that, they even had that type of deceit or even thought process even in their mind, that can hurt us to the core. But, we have to understand, we have to continue to go forward. We have to continue to stay positive. If you have life and you have breath in your lungs, you have a purpose, and let that drive you. You know what I mean? Just drive off of that, continue to push off of, I wasn't where I was yesterday. I have a future for tomorrow. I have a plan. I have goals. I have ambitions. I have this, I have that. Dig deep inside and pull that out of yourself and say, you know what? I'm not going to allow people to bring me down, no matter who they are, because, the wheel has to keep rolling. And through time, it will work itself out. So we cannot be the person that's always trying to solve the problem. We can't solve people. We can't solve situations. So we have to continuously be in that mindset of, I have to stay on the wheel. I have to walk this journey, this path. And no matter who comes and goes within the seasons, it does not matter, because, you're focused, you're moving forward, because someone that's always adapting and flowing with change and able to receive what God has for them, and is in a posture, and have done the preparation to be where God needs them to do. God can take you anywhere you want to go. That's all God needs you to do, is be willing enough to be in a position to where he can work with you. He can mold you. He can guide you. He can toil you. You know what I mean? He can correct you when need be. So God needs us always to be in a place of, an open heart and an open a mind to him, so he can do whatever it is that he needs to do. And do not worry about other folks, because people are going to come and go. People are going to be them, and wherever they are in their life, but don't allow it to affect you. I know it's easier said than done, but sometimes you're even going to have to make boundaries with people, and that's fine. You love them, do what you have to do, and then go about your business. You have to continuously move, because this life is about, living, learning to live so you can live to learn. So we have to make a conscious decision to say, you know what? I don't care what's going on right now, but I'm going to consciously live. I can have, you can have $0 in your bank account. Your car can be broke down, and be like, you know what? Today is a good day. I don't know what y'all going through or what kind of day that y'all are going to have, but today I am choosing that I'm going to have a good day, and I'm not going to let anybody stop that. You know what I mean? We know that, we have to continuously remind ourselves, happiness is something that, we have, God gives us, but happiness is something that we are in ownership of. We either choose to be happy. You know what I mean? So if we're happy by ourselves, anything that happens or anyone that comes into our lives or anything else that is added to us is a bonus. And we have to continuously remember that no one can define who we are but God. Anything that God gives us is an addition to our lives, addition to our happiness, addition to, whatever else it is. People do not define us. God does. So continue to remember that, write it down if you have to, make you a little sticky note. Be comfortable with being by yourself, or be comfortable with making yourself happy, because at the end of the day, that's all you're going to have when everyone else is off doing their own thing or going through their own situations. We can't be so dependent and lenient on other people to do things for us. And God did not intend it to be that way. They are an addition to our lives, to our happiness. But God gives us, the happiness, the hope, the faith, all those things that we need. God completes us, and we have to continuously understand that and get that in our spirit and remind ourselves of that daily, that, God gives us everything that we need. Everything that we need, from the inside to the outside, from the top of our heads to the bottom of our feet, to every provision that we need, God provides it for us. And anything else outside of that is an addition to what God wants you to have, type of thing. So again, be safe. Love you guys. Take care.